Welcome to our cultural tour. In this unit, we've looked into some typical Chinese cuisines and learned some relevant expressions in our cooking workshop. Today, we're coming out on the street of Nanjing to grab a bite of some unique local specialties. Standing beside me is our new friend Ronald, a freelance artist who has just got here for work.
Hi.
Hi, Ronald. So it's really nice to have you here for our food exploration today. So tell me, how do you like Chinese food? Can you get used to it?
Yes, actually it's very delicious. The only frustrating thing is that it's very difficult to order for me because of the names and I don't know what's inside the food. So
Yeah, it's the same with me when I go abroad. So next, Ronald and I will tell you how to introduce these confusing Chinese dish names to your foreign friends. Don't forget to take some notes while you are watching. You are supposed to find out at least 10 cooking verbs and 10 adjectives for food descriptions, like for flavor or texture, we were going to use in our tour. So another mission for today is to eat. I'm starving. How about you?
I can eat an elephant.
Come on. Ronald, if you come to Nanjing, there's one place you don't want to miss. That is our destination today, the Nanjing Impressions.
Well, it does certainly makes an impression.
Yeah, and here we will have a chance to snatch up almost all street food and local dishes in just one stop. As a branch of the Huaiyang cooking school, Nanjing dishes are famous for their tender texture, restricted seasonings, carefully selected raw ingredients, and delicate cooking methods. The cooks here are especially good at simmering, stewing, and braising. Thanks to a crisscross of waterways in the city, common ingredients include freshwater fish, shrimp, crab, and some seasonal vegetables and water plants like bamboo shoot, lotus seed and root, and water chestnut. And most surprisingly, you will find duck a lot more popular than pork and beef on a dining table here. Here we are in the Nanjing Impressions, a late Qing dynasty and early Republican style tea parlor. Hey, Ronald, you know that, except for the usual way of ordering when you sit at the table and check out items from the menu, the fun here is that you can actually walk along these food stores and see how these dishes are cooked and what they look like.
Well, this is perfect because I can see the food and I can choose what I want just by selecting. I don't need to remember the names, I don't need to say the names, I just can pick what I want.
Yeah, and when you make your picks, you can just show your table card to the cooks, and the dishes will be served directly to our table.
Okay.
Yeah, and see these dishes sizzling and steaming on the stoves. You simply can't resist temptation, right?
Yes.
So what do you want?
You know, everything looks so good. I don't know what to pick, what you recommend.
Yeah, maybe let's start out with the Qinghai 8 here, a set of 8 signature Nanjing dishes you can normally find in every sitting establishment along the Qinghai River. Have you heard about that place?
Yes, there is a very famous place in Nanjing. It's a very touristic place, and
Yeah.
I heard about it.
Actually, the variations of the Qinghai 8 differ from place to place, but we can give it a shot here. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds good. Okay, the first we have today is Madame Chang's nutritious beauty porridge. It is kind of chef special, but it's available all the time.
Oh, that's nice. But who's Madame Xian and why this is named after her?
The dish is named after Song Meili, the wife of President Chiang Kai-shek and First Lady of the Republic of China from 1912 to 1949. As Nanjing once served as the capital city at this time, Madame Chiang enjoyed great popularity and high reputation among the local residents. An important political figure in the history of modern China, Madame Chiang is also well known for her everlasting beauty and elegance, as well as her longevity. She was one of the only 2 first ladies during World War II who lived into the 21st century, the other being Queen Elizabeth, the Queen Mother. So who would not be dying to know her dietary regimen?
Oh, I get it. I must have this one. You mean that if I eat this, I'm gonna be young and healthy, maybe even elegant like she was?
Yeah, go ahead. is such an elixir.
Let's try.
How do you like it?
It's very different than the normal porridge that you taste around.
Yeah,
Why is that?
Yeah, the secret lies in the soy milk rather than water used to boil the porridge.
Soy milk.
Yeah.
Well, that's why it tastes so delicate. It's like very silky and smooth in your mouth.
And you notice that these are the lady bulbs and Chinese yams.
Yeah.
All the ingredients to help you feel refreshed and energetic inside out.
Well,
How do you feel now?
Yeah, I can really feel strong and refreshed inside. It's like magic.
The next we have here is the jimmy noodles in light soy sauce broth.
Well, it looks very simple. It doesn't look like much. Is it something special with this?
It is not as simple as it looks. It is a historic local recipe. The refined noodles are usually folded neatly and served in a soy-flavored broth, sprinkled on top some chopped green onion. It smells good, doesn't it?
It does smell very good.
Yeah, what makes it distinctive is the lard used in the soup, and it is entirely up to the mellow flavor of the soup to spice up the moderately soft noodles. Give it a shot, you will like it. Very ancient recipe, actually.
Well,
Give it a try.
let me try.
You like it?
It is actually very delicious. It's not salty. The noodles are very chewy, and you can feel a lot of taste in your mouth. It lingers in your tongue. Very special. It's very good.
Yeah, that's we call less is more, right?
Yeah, that's the definition of less is more.
Ronald, do you eat duck?
Yes, of course. I've tried the Beijing duck. That's the one you put in the pancake. You have duck and onion, cucumber, and sweet soybean. Very delicious.
Yeah, I don't know you're quite a foodie, but you know what? Nanjing is also a city famous for duck-based recipes. We're not short of duck dishes.
Really? Well, what do you have?
Set in front here are two duck dishes. This is the famous Nanjing salted duck, and this is the roast duck buns.
That's very impressive.
Yeah, and you can say it is mostly lean meat. Even the fat part is not greasy at all, so that we girls won't worry about the weight. Next time, you can take your girlfriend here.
Yeah, she's gonna love it.
Yeah. And you don't see lots of marinades here because all the flavors have already been infused into the duck. As a result, it's a braised bird with layered depths of flavors. Really delicious. Want to try?
Yeah, let me try. It's called salty duck, but it's not salty. It's just very flavory and rich. The meat is very rich. It's very lean.
You got it.
Yeah.
Next, we have these beauties, the plum buns that stand out with very flavorful filling of roasted duck shreds.
This is like a dim sum, right? I had this before, but never with filling of duck.
Yeah, you're right. You know, it's not that common. Usually, we will have pork or vegetables. No, a must try for bun lovers.
This one you can also dip them in vinegar, right?
Yeah, you're clever. You got it. No, I'm not sure why it is named as celestial roasted duck, but I'm sure once you had it, you must be over the moon. Now we are getting to the good part. Bernard, have you ever heard about the Chinese saying that he who has never been to Great War is not the true man?
I've never been to the Great Wall.
Well, sorry for you. But here we also say that he who has never tasted the duck blood soup has never been to Nanjing.
Really?
Well, I made that up. But the truth is that you will find the duck blood soup with soup noodles served everywhere in Nanjing, from the snack bars, the franchise of brand chains, to some fancy local restaurants.
Yeah, I know that, but I never had the chance to try it yet.
Well, I guess you've done your homework. It's your day today. It's a casserole of duck blood and soup noodles. And when you order, you can choose to add in other ingredients. Fried bean curd, and mostly duck innards, like liver, intestine, and gizzard.
Are you kidding me? Can I say no?
Come on, give it a try. You won't
Nah,
regret.
nah.
Now you can also add in some vinegar and some chili oil. You like hot food?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try it.
Yeah. You can taste the blood.
Mm. Mm.
You like it?
Mm. Also, it's good. Let me try the soup.
Yeah. The best part is how all these flavors are infused in the soup. It really takes you to the next level of casserole. A real mixture of texture and flavors, right?
It's really good, actually. It's really
I
good.
told you. Next, we will have the lion's head.
Lion's head.
Yeah.
Really? Like you catch a lion and cut the head off and you make a meatball with the head?
I knew you would ask, but actually, it may sound confusing if it's your first time to hear about that. It's just a stewed pork meatball with some vegetables. Here you are.
And what does the name come from? Why that name?
Legend has it that the Emperor Yang of the Sui dynasty was particularly fond of the meatballs presented with sunflowers, which at the time resembled a lion's head. That's when the dish got this peculiar name and passed down for generations.
But I have a question for you because
Uh-huh.
for us, usually the meatball is very brown and saucy, and this one looks rather pale and sure it's cooked.
Yeah, there are actually two varieties usually, the brown with the soy sauce and the white or plain like what we have here.
Okay, let me give it a try.
Actually, it has these alternating sections of fatty and lean meat. The pot is minced to the utmost.
It's very soft and very smooth. It's very silky. It's like a creamy meat.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
very
yeah,
delicious.
yeah. Exactly.
It's like a
Also-
melts in your mouth.
Yeah, you can also take a sip of the soup.
Yeah.
It's usually stewed and steamed with some green vegetables. I'm sure the fresh fragrance will cling to your palate and leave you a lingering taste.
Yeah, the soup is very fresh, very vegetable.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
What about desserts? Do you have any desserts?
We'd better have something sweet for a change. They're not dessert actually, but really nice. We've got two sweet dishes in front of us. This is the taro seedling in lotus starch, and this is stuffed lotus root. These are actually tender baby yams cooked in a syrup thickened with the lotus root starch. Look how thick and sticky the syrup is.
What are those tiny stuff in there?
They're mixed of some dried osmanthus, which Chinese like to add in some processed flowers as seasonings, so that the natural scent of the flower could be sucked up into the dishes. It really tickles your taste bud.
Mmm, delicious.
This is a dish made of lotus root. You can see the openings of lotus root are carefully filled with this glutinous rice. like glistening pearls. They have to simmer in the pear honey syrup to let them soak in. And this version with the pear honey syrup has been listed as one of the Chinese top snacks.
You know what? We rarely have like sweet dishes. So for us, this would be like a dessert, but this is certainly new to me.
Yeah, give it a try.
It's very sticky.
Yeah. How do you like it?
Delicious. Very good.
Well, we really had a real feast of some signature local Nanjing dishes today. I'm full here. How about you?
Yeah, I'm very full. And actually, this was a very eye-opening experience for me. At least I feel confident the next time that I'm gonna order some food, especially that lion's head thing.
I'm glad I can help you out that way, but never underestimate the complexity of Chinese food. What we have here is just the tip of iceberg of Chinese food culture. Humanity's most fundamental relationship is with what we eat. In China, people always give priority to food. Understanding our food is the first step to probe into our culture and is our way to pay tribute to our life.